we already got Altaron in here. All right. So excited, everyone. Uh-oh. My stream manager is not being fun. Hello? Testing? Well, it's saying it's loading, but whatever. Oh well, it'll be fine. All right, take 2. Hey everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. This is the end of 2.0. Oh, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. I'm so excited. Oh man, this might go a little longer than usual because it's the end of 2.0, and we'll get into that when we get to that. All right though, let's get started. Let's do it. Whoop. Okay, I gotta go this way then, stupid chair. Alright, the Allied Communications Officer has a task that can only be performed by a hero of the Alliance. We're here to punch all of the bad Garleans and kick them out and destroy the Ultima weapon. Let's do it. Hey, Elvy, let's do it. Let's start beating up Garleans. Phase 2 of the operation is presently in motion. Our brothers and sisters of the Maelstrom are holding their own against Garlean forces upon Vilbrand and the Rotano Sea. Ere long, the third phase will begin, and you must take to the field once more. Thank goodness I was just absent for an entire week. Yeah, that's fine. The Immortal Flames shall strike at Castrum Meridianum by way of a diversionary maneuver. While the Garleans are thus locked in battle, you are to infiltrate the stronghold and bring down the Magitech field that surrounds the Praetorium. The staging point for the mission lies in the shadow of Castrum Meridianum in northern Thanalan, and that's where you must go. On your way there, however, I would ask that you make a brief stop at Camp Blue Fog, one of our key outposts in the area. The garrison, I am told, is in low spirits, and it would do our troops well to see the hero of Cape Westwind appear before them. For the sake of our cause, and for the good of it, please stoke the fire in their hearts. Alright. So, best thing to do actually is just teleport to Blackbrush Station, head north. Hey Elvy! Thanks for coming, everyone. Let's do it. Alright. Company Chocobo. Yeah. Come on, Jetlin. Let's head north. Technically, we could just head up this way. Oh, okay, sure, we'll just follow the tracks and not get hit by any passing trains. And hey, that's over where the goblin is that teaches about materia. Woo, the Nanawa mines. I think Nanawa was a previous queen, a sultana. Maybe it was Nanamo's mother. I don't know, actually. I'm sure it's in the lore book somewhere. There's so many lore books. Alright, here we are. Yeah, it was probably her mom. Yeah, it was, if I recall correctly. Thanks, Altaron. Yeah. Ah, Calosa Whisper Song, yours is a most welcome presence here at Camp Blue Fog. Logistically speaking, we are ready to march on Castrum Meridianum at a moment's notice. Alas, while our troops are here in body, their minds are anywhere but. The garrison's mood is dark, so daunting is the prospect of joining that what may prove to be the bloodiest battle in history. But with a hero such as you walking among them, we may yet rekindle the dwindling embers within their souls. A hero in need is a hero indeed. Captain Whispersong, I mentioned that I was hoping you might raise the flagging spirits of the men and women in our garrison. Worry not, it is no unnecessary laborious task that we ask of you. Wow, really? That's a first. The mere presence of a hero such as you walking in their midst would no doubt serve to restore them to a measure of morale. And so I ask you this, make your way to the cerulean processing plant and report to General Reborn once you have arrived. And God's the speed, Captain Whispersong, our troops are counting on you. Alright, you got it, sir. Shoot-a-doo-da-doodle, let's go talk to General Reborn, and then... I love how I was just there for a second. I don't even, like, talk to them. It's just like, okay, now go talk to Reborn. And it's like, okay. Hey, it's an Ahriman. Bye-bye, Ahrimans. If for no apparent reason, a flock of Void-sent Ahrimans have chosen to harass the keepers of the East Watchtower. I love this. What was it? Entrusted with more important tasks such as watching, the soldiers have issued a plea to all nearby adventurers to gather and drive away the creatures, preferably somewhere in the vicinity of the West Watchtower. That makes them go over to that one. Make them bother that watchtower. That one's a good one. General Robin! Yo! What's up?
Well, if it isn't the hero who brought down the Praefectus, it's good to have you with us, friend. As you can see, the mood about the camp here is grim at best. Was hoping that your presence might serve to raise some spirits. Fortunately, it would seem that many are too preoccupied wallowing in fear and self-pity that they have yet to even notice you've arrived. Might I ask that you make the rounds and share a few words of encouragement to the men and women whose spirit falters? Also, what is your bluebird doing? Get it out of my stomach. What are you doing? Get out of here. I don't mind to do it myself, but I'm quite certain it would carry more weight coming from you. Once you have seen to the others, go do the same for Edelstein. No matter what he may claim, the lieutenant would also be better for a bit of rousing. Trust me, I know. That's a general for you. Generals know these things. I do remember Rian making a joke about how, like, Rian's player felt that Rian wasn't, like, a real hero, so this was really weird. But, I mean, Rian's a bard, so I bet he's probably here just singing. Even though I told him not to, Rian! Gods. Oh, the oft-rumored hero. Doubtless you will single-handedly save us all. What? Come on, man. I am not going to do it on my own. I am going to tell you to stand up and fight. Your stirring gesticulation has reawakened me to purpose and also turned me into a woman, apparently. Hero or no, I will fight tooth and nail to protect the realm. Thank you, Elvy. I'm happy when my jokes aren't just totally dumb. Only a little dumb. Oh, hey, it's Lalafell. Psych! Psych 'em up!
Yeah! I break my fast on Garleans, and right now I'm very hungry! Yeah!
Okay, have fun. I eat Garleans for breakfast. Come on, man. Ah, the Garleans are not as frightening as you. I'd sooner face a vanguard while naked as my name day. Please don't. What? I wonder how I am as scary. Look at this. Am I really that scary? I don't like. I got pigtails. What is that supposed to do? Ooh, I'm so scary. Ooh. Ah, my dumb jokes are Altaron's favorite. I'm glad. Oops. I didn't press. Hey guys, do you want to guess what I didn't press? I didn't press the backslash so I could do the psych up. By Rolker! Without my realizing it, the fire in my resolve has grown dim, but thanks to you, it burns red hot once more. If needs be, I shall lay down my life to secure victory for Eorzea. Well, you shouldn't do that, cause don't die. That's the big thing. Just don't die. As long as you make sure that your health does not go to 0, we'll be fine. Time to rock the Castrum. Rock the rock. Rock the Castrum. Rock the rock. Calosa is super scary. I don't know. You have rekindled the flames of courage that burn within our brave men and women's hearts, and for this I thank you. And now the time for battle is nigh. We must march forth with no worries or regrets. General Reborn awaits you at Castrum Meridianum. The battle will not be an easy one, but I trust that you're up to the task. God's a speed, Captain Whispersong. Heck yeah! This captain is ready to do captain-y things, like lead a bunch of people. Oh yeah, also, welcome everyone. 6 viewers, that is definitely not normal. Thanks for coming around. Let's see the end of this done to the end. Oh man. Here's just Reborn just hanging. He's just like, yeah, that's okay, that's cool. Just hanging.
Our hero returns. I trust that your visit has done much to lift the spirits of our garrison on the eve of our greatest battle yet. Time is of the essence. Let us commence the briefing at once.
There's a briefing right here behind enemy lines? What? Reborn, worst place. Well, now that we're just here. Oh, hey, Sid, what's up? Oh, yeah, we got rousing speech music. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Oh, what? Mimphilia and Alphino, what are you two doing here? You shouldn't be here. You don't fight. You don't fight. Go, shoot. Go back.
Brothers and sisters of the Alliance, I would share with you glad tidings. Doubtless spurred on by the news of the siege of Castromorians, the Maelstrom has struck a double blow. Castrum and Castrum Meridianum are now under blockade.
Yay!
Phase 2 of Operation Archon is a success!
Yay! Woohoo! Good job, Limsa!
Reports tell us that the Garleans offered a fierce resistance, but that the Admiral yielded to them not one ilm. With Alcidens, Meridium, and Orions thus suppressed, the third phase may begin in earnest. Even as we speak, the Order of the Twin Adder moves to block the railway leading hither from Castrum Sentry, and that can mean but one thing. The hour has come to strike at the heart of the Garlean invasion force.
Thank you, Altaron. Get out of here, you scallywags. Not here. You don't even fight. You don't even know how to fight.
Castrum Meridianum, the den of the Black Wolf.
My fellow Eorzeans, I am Mimphilia, minstress of the scions of the seventh dawn. There exist myriad barriers that divide us, those of race and nation, language and creed, to name but a few. Such barriers serve to isolate us from our neighbors, yet they also serve to define who we are. Shorn of them, there would be little to distinguish one from another, and the rich variety of our lives would give way to sterile orthodoxy. These barriers can never truly be broken down, of course, not so long as there is liberty in the world, but they can be transcended. Verily, we do so now in coming together for this grand endeavor to fight side by side in defense of our shared home.
What are you gonna say, Alf, you know? Tiny boy. Before me stands the adventurer Calosa Whispersong. You all know her as the woman who will lead the unit tasked with destroying the Ultima weapon. We Scions know a different Calosa, however. We know her as a dear friend who has endured untold hardship on our behalf. A true hero who has blazed a path for us to follow. And why do I tell you this? I tell you, friends, because it is a time for us to blaze a path for her.
Our objective is to wreak such havoc outside the walls of Meridianum as to afford Calosa and her comrades the time they need to disable the Magitech field generator within. With the path thus cleared, we may finally turn our minds to the true goal of this operation, the destruction of the Ultima weapon. All troops, prepare for battle! Yeah! Woo! Salute, salute! Boy, how'd you?
Hey, Sid, what's up?
I fear I cannot accompany you this time. The unenviable task of facilitating communications between all forces has been entrusted to the Ironworks, you see. Know, though, that I be praying for your safe return.
Oh, Sid, thanks. Get out of here, you scallywags. There we go. Now you can say it for real.
See that you come back to us, my friend. May the crystal bless you and keep you.
We will suffer the Black Wolf to prowl our lands no more. Let us teach the hunter what it means to be hunted. Forward, comrades! For Eorzea!
For Eorzea! For Eorzea! For Eorzea! For Eorzea! Go now, Calosa, and bring us one step closer to the dawn. That's me! Lightbringer! Alright, use the duty fighter to enter Castrum Meridianum. But first, let's talk to people. Go now, Calosa. Oh, I guess it's the same stuff. Yeah, okay, fine. Fine, game, fine. Alright, let's do it. Alright. And there is a small thing that I'm gonna have to say. See, Castrum Meridianum is part of this thing, main scenario duty roulette, and it gives a lot of these special magic tombstone things. So people run it, but they don't want to run it because it's long and annoying. So they run it super fast and ignore everything, and it's really annoying to have to keep up, and it's dumb. So I'm sorry, we're doing this undersized. I'm sorry, that's just the way it's gonna be. It's gonna be undersized, we're gonna do it on our own. I'm sorry. That's just the way it goes. Rippin' pepperoni. Jeez, it still gives 200 poetics just from walking in there. Alright, you guys. I think, are you guys ready? Alright. Got 1, 2, and...
I was just wondering, are we okay with level 50 bard?
We're okay with level 50 bard. Get in here!
Alright.
Also, hello everyone, we got friends! It was supposed to be a surprise! Gosh darn it! Hey, we got friends! I decided to ask Aeonica and Elvy to join us today because, say hello, you two. Hello.
Hello, this is Aeonica, or Altaron.
There we go. And if Elvy wants to. If no, that's okay. We'll talk about it later. We'll do it all during Castrum Meridianum. I told you it's long. It's gonna be long. We'll talk about it then.
Oh. Looks like Elvy's voice chat isn't working.
Oh, voice isn't working. Oh no! Oh no, we'll get that fixed. We'll get it fixed soon. But for now, Castrum Meridianum. Hey, we're getting something.
There they are.
Yay!
Hey, Elvy! So, I wanted to bring our friends in because 2.0 is a little divisive nowadays. So I wanted to have people talk about their feelings on the subject. So, here we are. Also, guess what I forgot to do? Get rid of skip playback. Don't skip.
Oh, right.
Well, doesn't it force you?
Yes,
Oh, it
but
should force us
the
anyway.
endings do get removed.
Oh.
So first thing we gotta do is absolutely murder all these people. Don't worry, I got this. I got this. You okay there, Aeonica? There, have a regen. You're good. Slap a band-aid on it. You're fine. Alright, so we've we've gotten rid of the searchlight, so now it looks like we're okay. Now they're just deciding, oh well, I guess they're not in danger anymore.
Yeah, I guess the emergency's over. We'll
yeah,
go back.
emergency's over now. Okay, we'll just leave. Good job, Garleans. It's a wonder why everyone seems to think that they're actually good. Oh wow, these guys keep stunning me. Get out of here.
Our deaths mean nothing. The Empire shall rise. Whoa.
I just noticed that they talked when they died.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
guess
I
what?
completely forgot about that.
Everyone keeps running through this. You never hear it. See, we're doing you a favor by just running through here and murdering everything in one hit.
Well, the first time I did this for story, the other people, I think you might remember, Calosa, that they didn't even do the searchlights up there at the beginning.
Yeah, they just left it. It was great.
Yeah.
You know, because why? Why would you even think about doing things? Aeolon, thanks for coming. I'm glad you think 2.0 is good. I do like it. I like A Realm Reborn. There are parts I've said before that I don't like, but overall, I think it's a really good Saturday morning cartoon.
Hi, Aeolon. I'm glad you could join us.
Aeolon. Thank you. Thank you for the pronunciation guide.
Also known as Tim, which is what I usually use.
Hello, Tim. What was it? Tim the Enchanter?
Yeah.
Tim the Enchanter. Got it.
Oops, I accidentally killed that thing.
I didn't know any better. I'd swear you had a personal grudge against Magitech armor. What? Sid? I thought you weren't coming with us. Hey. What can I say? Couldn't let you have all the fun. Don't worry, Biggs and Wedge have everything in hand. Truth be told, I think they like having the work of 3 men. Uh-huh. Slave driver. Wedge wasn't exactly pleased to be left behind, though, and made quite sure I knew it. Must say, our recent struggles have done wonders for the lad's spirit. Aww, he wants to show off to Tataru, I bet. Given the size of this place, I suspected there'd be an armor or 3 to be had, and here we are. Not as bad as I thought. If I have half Marx's talent for mending things, I should be able to get it working again. Listen, Calosa, we intercepted an Imperial communication indicating that the ultimate weapon is indeed in the Praetorium. We also learned that the field which protects the compound is powered by no fewer than 3 generator towers. 3? All things come in 3s. If you're to deactivate the field, you need to relocate and disable them all. And I'm here to help you with that. Oh, I did it too early. Rip. See that chute? Leads to waste disposal. Somewhere nearby, there'll be a cerulean facility supplying fuel to the closest of the 3 towers. Find the place and break things. Go on ahead, Calosa. I'll be along as soon as I finish my repairs. Break things, huh? That's kind of what I do best, but did you just tell me to go in the trash? I think
It's what
Sid...
Elvy does best.
That's what I'm saying. I think Elvy and I, that's kind of where we belong.
Oof.
Yeah, see, Aeolon, that was how my feeling was too, because I was in here during 2.0 as well. Problem was I didn't really have an FC, and like when I first did this, everyone was charging through it, and then they were like, shut up, don't ask questions, just watch the cutscenes later at the end. And it was like, well, this isn't fun. So I wanted to give it a little slower so that we could feel a little nicer about it. Oh man, this endgame really is very good. I liken it to a, what do you call it? As I said, a Saturday morning cartoon. It's crazy and dumb, but it's fun. It's not a bad thing. Thanks, Aeonica. Good job. we got rid of the searchlight, and look, they're already retreating again. Because that's what you do, right? Uh-oh, but we gotta avoid the searchlights. Be careful. Don't want to
Nobody
get...
avoids the searchlights.
Nobody avoids the searchlights, by the way. What? There's the searchlights. Uh-oh. I'm getting assaulted.
That's a rock. Don't worry, guys. I got them.
Oh, thank goodness.
Rock.
Elvy tanking the rock.
Normally it's the 4, but I'm not a dragoon. It's fine.
Not a dragoon yet. For this time, I guess.
Yes.
This time, yeah.
This time. You got the incendiary? Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
I'll take the left.
Okay. I'll take right. Aeonica takes the middle?
Everyone with that peloton.
Oh, you're finishing up the final one? Oh, I liked it, this one. Oh, some people were, oh no! Aeonica! No! Gotcha.
Okay.
There you go.
Going to help Elvy, but they've already taken care of everything.
Alright, we've blown up the ceruleum pumps. So now there's not enough ceruleum in there. So now we can get through easier. While still avoiding the searchlights. One time I got hit by the searchlights and then I died because everyone had run on ahead. It was great. Oh, Aeonica! Oh, that was so close.
Did not realize they come that close.
That was so close. I hope you like it, Aeolon. I hope you like the end patch. Ah, tower's down. First part of it is gone. Just 2 more to go. What the? Drop shipped? Let's do it. Actually, Afflatus Misery. Wow. This thing's did the HPs, apparently. Not good enough, though. Your favorite cat boy is there. Cat boys belong in the kitchen, though. You shouldn't be out here fighting. I'm just saying. There you are! What the? Sid? Well, you got it working. Didn't have the patience to take the long way around. Also, you didn't just want to go in the garbage. I see you disable the first generator. What the? Oh, bugger. That was me, wasn't it? Well, it's nothing for it but to press on. We must see to the remaining generators before the enemy has a chance to regroup. You go on ahead, Calosa. I'll bring up the rear. Yeah, it's because you want to look at my rear. Thank goodness I'm wearing a, trench coat. Let's raise some hell!
Aeonica's not.
The sandwich station is now cookie station. Okay, well then you can go behind the Sid then. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
I'll take point. Alright, Central Crossing, also known as Animal Crossing. Hey, Sid!
I was about to say, the only animal I see crossing is Sid.
Stand back! I'm gonna blast open the bulkhead! Nice job, Sid! I love how it's like this little, tiny bloop, and then it just explodes.
Yep.
The sandwich station is now a cookie station, because we're holly jolly, you know? Have a holly jolly starlight, and in case you didn't hear. Oh my golly, have a holly jolly starlight this year. Help, Sid! Help! kind of standing there. Sid! Are you gonna do anything? Of course not. Oh well.
At least he didn't bug out.
At least he doesn't bug out. He does that sometimes. You gotta be careful. Is he coming? He's not even moving. Sid? Sid? Hey, it's the Phantom Train Depot! But too bad it's in Castrum Century, so we can't suplex it. This is the worst timeline. Can't even suplex the Phantom Train. What is the point?
There he is.
Oh, is he coming?
Yeah, he moved.
Oh,
I think
okay.
he stopped. Oh no, he's coming again.
Okay, that's good. That's good then. He doesn't tend. Yeah, there he is. He doesn't tend to bug out so much. I think he was just waiting for us. Bum bum.
How nice of him.
Also.
Bringing up the rear. So.
Ew, that's true. Also, Rip, we have no people who can stun this guy, so we can't cheese it. Rip in pepperoni. Alright, Sid, get over here. This might take a while. Watch my back! Alright, alright. Oh, also, you guys watch my back, because I got a thing we can do.
Alright.
Mark. Oh wait, no, this wasn't the mark. We need to do the alliance marks. Party. Way marks. There we go. C. I. D. Yay!
Good job, Sid. You found your way marks.
We did it! This is where Sid goes. He goes right here. Oh wow. Hello, sir. He's not breaking. He's not like. Oh, he is. He's got it. There it is. Okay. Yeah. Essentially, this thing is that woo! He makes himself like almost impossible to hurt, and Sid has to destroy these tethers to make him be able to be hurt again. But we're level 80, so we can just absolutely annihilate him anyway. But if you stun him at just the right time, he'll be fine and won't actually be able to pop the defensive ability. Unfortunately, we didn't have it. See, the story was okay, and now suddenly there's a twist. I mean, there you go, man. Fine work, Calosa. Stand clear. I have a mind to lose to some fireworks and not lose them. Diverting all power to cannons! But what about the shields, Captain? Oh wait, I forgot I'm the captain. Just shoot it. Yay, I did it! Just like a real captain. Alright, huh? Oh no! Well, when you said all power, you meant it.
Uh-oh.
Damn it, there goes the core. Fear might have overestimated its maximum operating capacity by a few orders of magnitude. I blame Marks. Anyway, we'll need to find another way to break down the third generator. Don't worry, I'll probably just punch it a bunch. I know we don't have a monk. Well, well, the traitor himself, and with his meddlesome friends for company.
Aeonica will punch it with arrows.
Oh, there you go. That'll do it.
Punch arrows.
You go on ahead, Calosa. Need to get to the bottom of something. Mm-hmm. I love how he's just like, okay, well, I'm out of here. Bye.
Bye, Sid.
We need the key. Elvy! Elvy! Aeonica! Let's go. Oh no, they've got reinforcements.
Whatever shall we do?
Just charge through them. Nope, I'm out.
Dead.
Never dead. I wonder how we're gonna do the Livia fight. It's gonna go a lot slower without 8 people. Oh well.
It's fine.
It will, but at least we'll know what we're doing.
At least we'll
Yeah.
know what we're doing. That's the important part. I love how we picked up 1 key and managed to open the thing at the same time with the same key. Don't ask questions.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Don't touch them. They'll just come after me.
Okay. Do you want to do this one? I'll do the other.
Sure.
Boop. Here I come! Holy, so good! What if I got stunned? Yeah, 4.4 was really fun. But I'm not going to talk about it much because that's a secret. It's me! Are you alright? Yeah, but there's a giant thing attacking me! It's an assault craft you're up against! You don't stand a chance with conventional weapons! You mean I can't just shoot it with rocks? You're gonna need something big to bring it down. A mortar, anything! Hold on, Calosa, I'm on my way!
Magic?
Yeah, I mean, like, I've got rocks! Ow! What the? What am I gonna... Huh. For some reason... Arrows! Big arrows! Cannon arrows!
We can all do ranged. What is
Yeah.
this?
All of us are ranged capable. But we have a resident arrow person. Go, Aeonica, go! I believe in you. Do it, do it.
Do we? I can possibly go faster, actually.
Nice, thank you. Thanks, Elvy. Oh, jeez. I got this guy here. Whoop. Nice. No, no, no. Don't like that. Wow, I can hit things. I'm good at aiming. Hey.
I like how when you're doing that, you can look up and see the explosions against the ship's hull.
That's nice. Attention to detail. Hey, we got them both, all 3 down. Fools! If you're resolved to die here, you might at least have done so without first making a mess of the place. What the? Ah, jeez. I see that Garland is not with you. More's the pity. I'd hoped to slay him myself. But never mind the traitor for now. I have so looked forward to this meeting. Calosa Whisper Song. Yes, I know much and more about you, about your strength and your hidden talents. What have you heard? I would sample them firsthand, and you will indulge me. Hey, lady, look, I'm not into creepos. Oh no, Aeolian! Too many fangirl things going on, huh? What the? 32 damage! Oh, I'm not gonna be able to do anything to this. What are we gonna do? Question mark. Oh no!
Does Warrior of Light canonically meet Livia before this fight, or is this just kind of like...
This is like
Hello.
basically the first time we have ever seen her. We've
Okay.
only seen her
We
through
saw her
memes.
talking to Nero once while they were
Was
watching.
that something like on the side that Warrior of Light didn't see, or...
Yeah, I think it was a meanwhile
Yeah.
thing. I don't think we
It was
actually
like
met her.
they were watching Warrior of Light.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like
but,
the player thought her,
but we have never met her before. You okay there, AD? Gotcha. There we go. Unironically love this theme. This is like my favorite theme in like all of A Realm Reborn.
it's a good one.
Pretty sure this was one of the few ones that was that was a stayover from 1.0 and was done by, what's his name? Uematsu.
Uematsu.
Yep.
Overall.
Yep. Which is probably why I love it so much.
Yeah, it's very good.
So good. I mean, I love Soken as well, but jeez, you just can't deny Uematsu classic, man. No.
I have the soundtrack for ARR.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, lucky.
I really like this song and the Warrens.
The Warrens is really good. That's the underground dungeon.
I don't remember.
Oh well, doesn't matter.
I listened to it a lot. It's just really pretty.
Shoo! Wow, nice flippy doodle.
With the style.
Yeah, I know, right? My lord is quite taken with you and your power you possess, the Echo. Naturally, I could not help but wonder whom this princess among women might be. Only to discover that you three are but other adventurers, no better than the multitude. Yet in spite of this, the masses hold you their champions, and shower honors upon your heads. It defies all reason. How is it that you could be such a thorn in our side? Wherever you appear, you leave havoc in your wake. You even slew Ralton, one of our very finest. To be fair, we kind of just all jumped on him. That I will not speculate. Truth be told.
Aeonica died twice.
And Aeonica died twice. What matters to me is that you have done them. If you are allowed to continue, you will eventually deprive me of all that I have toiled for, all that is mine by right. My minions, my comrades, even my Lord Gaius, you cannot have him! His dreams and ambitions, his body and soul, they are mine, do you hear me? All mine! I lost everything once before, and I will not suffer it to happen again! Yeah.
I think you're misunderstanding.
Only your death can bring me peace! Okay, have fun. Yeah, Elvy and I are like, no, we don't want him! You can run off into the sunset with him! Just turn around right now! No!
Honestly, I'll let you leave. Just go. You're creepy.
You will not take any more from me! Gotcha. Yeah. Focus me.
I have aggro. I'm the best tank.
I will not lose to the likes of you! Rip.
Oops.
Rip, she's dead. Yeah, this cutscene. No,
Yeah.
it's happening all over again. I cannot bear it. Don't take him away from me. My lord, Gaius. Well. Oh, hey, Sid. Another poor fool who craved Gaius's affection over all else. May her soul know rest. 'Tis a miracle no harm has come to you, my friends. One for which I will happily give thanks. And the wonders do not end there. Truthfully now, did you really mean to send that assault craft crashing into the generator tower? If you did, you're a bloody liar! If you didn't, well, you're too modest. Whichever you are, you've managed to show up on the way to the Praetorium. The only problem is we can't reach it on foot. What are we gonna do then? Nay, we'll need to take the Enterprise. I left her at the cerulean processing plant, so let's regroup there. This is it, Calosa. Final confrontation awaits.
Let's do this.
Nice work, you two. Let's do it. Yo, Reborn! We punched the crap out of White Livia Lady.
I knew you wouldn't let us down, soldier. With the Praetorium stripped of its defenses, the way to the Ultima Weapon lies open. The Ultima Weapon, even. We've said that's the new name now. Don't question it. The time has come for the final phase of Operation Archon.
All right. Too bad we're not rocking the Castrum anymore. The ultimate weapon.
For the final phase of the operation, my flames will storm Castrum Meridianum and suppress what is left of the Imperial garrison. If all goes well, this will allow you to reach the Praetorium unopposed, fit and ready for your encounter with the ultimate weapon. Yours is the most dangerous mission of all, but the best must bear the heaviest burden, and you're the best we have. There's not another soul in this realm that would see this done, and Merlwyb and Con-Air are of the same mind as me. Though all hangs on your success, you must not let our plight make you desperate. Victory belongs to the bold, not the reckless. Bards are wont to sing of heroes who value their life at naught next to honor, love, and liberty, but I tell you now, that which men value at naught they sell cheap. Risk no more than you must, you hear me? Now you best you are off. We have work to do, the both of us. See that your preparations are in order, then report to Sid. He awaits you at the Enterprise at the Cerulean processing plant. May Ralger grant you strength.
Thanks, Raubon. Let's do this. I still love that we're just standing behind enemy lines. That's cool. We're just not covered in just random people.
We're sneaky. That's why.
That, exactly. We're very sneaky on our bright yellow chocobos. Water.
So,
Honey?
do we have a problem with me buying 99 magic stable brews?
I mean, is it coming from your money?
I mean, it's company credits, so...
Oh yeah, you can
That's
buy
very
them with
happy.
company credits now. Sure, why not? We have like a bajillion billion of them. Why not?
Yeah.
Oh look, it's Wedge! Look at him!
The Enterprise is at your disposal. When you're ready to head to the Praetorium, you only need to say the word. Oh my god, look at all those company credits. If we succeeded...
Yeah, how much... Yeah, but how much do we actually have? I said we have 1 million, but that's a lot.
Yeah, we have... we still have over 1 million.
Oh, okay, okay. For some reason I thought that was 1 million, but it's not. If we succeed at destroying the ultimate weapon, it'll deal a crippling blow to the Empire's hopes of conquest. After that, the 14th Legion wouldn't dare move against us, barring the discovery of further elegant doomsday devices, that is. Let's be on our way, Calosa. Gaius and his plaything await.
Alright, you guys. Look at little Wedge! He's so happy!
He's like, yeah, woo, woo, woo.
Oh, little Wedge, I love you. My favorite. Alright, Praetorium. Praetorium to the Praetorium. That's a joke because I do the roulette sometimes and that's what we get is Praetorium because you go to it all the time. Also, that was sneaky. Elvy was right behind me. Elvy is very good at being sneaky.
There you go.
Not even a ninja.
Here we go. Let's do it.
Light of the Valkyries plays in the background.
Yes. Oh, little Wedge. Let's do this. Come on, you guys.
So here we are. The ultimate weapon will almost certainly be housed in the depths of the complex.
See ya, Big. See ya, Wedge. See ya.
This is it, my friend. Fun fact, I've never actually explored this place, so I'm sorry if I start just looking around at things.
No, let's do that.
Let's have fun and actually look at this place. Jeez. It's so liberating! We don't have to immediately charge through! You don't know how incredible this is, you guys!
These guys are gonna die. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great! Also, look, there's stairs. But then we have to use a Magitech elevator. There's the stairs!
We can't climb around.
Why
Definitely
do we
can't
need
climb
an
around.
elevator?
The stairs are closed for maintenance.
Apparently! Oh shoot!
That's a fire hazard.
People are exploding.
In case of fire, please use Magitech lift.
But there's fire. There's already fire. This isn't good. Oh, we need to kill the last one. Sorry.
Yes.
There you go, Aeonica. Have a heal. This is the one part of the Praetorium. This was the entire reason I said nope, absolutely not. We are not going to, oh, look! Down there, it's Meridian, it's the Castrum.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, see, we fought Livia over there.
Yeah, Castrum Meridianum is like...
It's right outside, I know, but like,
right,
isn't it
right,
nice? I just love looking at
Yeah, no,
things.
I was just saying to LV.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there's the ship that shoots that thing down.
Yeah.
Yep.
This isn't a mad dash.
We can actually look at things. Oh, hey. Thanks for blowing a hole in your own thing, I guess. Hey, idiots, you guys are dumb. All right.
Stupid idiots.
They are still shooting at us. Yeah, this is the thing. You're supposed to charge through here and go to that teleporter there. But if you're getting attacked while operating the transporter, it interrupts you trying to teleport. And so you have a very good chance of just straight up dying. So this was like 100% the reason I said, nope, we're undersizing this. I don't care. Also, look, more stairs you can't walk down. You just need a teleporter for some reason. For some reason.
Oh, there's also whatever suits down there on the lower level.
Oh, there was some little Magitechs.
Yeah.
And there they are. Oh hey, look, it's the bulkhead. We're gonna be down there soon.
Hey.
The Empire shall endure forever. Also, I'm dead now.
Also, yeah, if you pay attention, you loop back on yourself a couple times, but like when you're running through it, you don't even notice.
You really don't notice because you're just running through it.
Yeah.
All right. Gaius! Hey, we finally caught up to this dork. Ah, Sid, my boy, you're late. There is something I always meant to tell you, yet the time never seemed right. It concerns your father. What of him? In the winter of his years, Midas came to abhor his part in media. He told me that he wanted nothing more than to wash his hands of the whole sordid ordeal. But he didn't wash his hands of it. He helmed the project till the day it killed him. Come now, Sid, you must know he didn't have the luxury of choice. By the time he realized his error, it was too late. Meteor had him completely in its thrall. Shortly before his transformation, mayhap sensing that something was amiss, your father confided to me his regrets in life. Most of them concerned you. Early on in your career, he realized that while you had a talent for devising armaments, it would never fulfill you. Long before you knew your own mind, he saw you would be far happier using your knowledge for peaceful purposes. He was a changed man for it. Though he could not let it show. I skipped part because I thought it would stop soon.
Yeah.
You blew holes in this place so you could say that to me. What is this you want, Gaius? I want you at my side, Cid. Take up your father's mantle and become the Empire's lead engineer. It is your destiny. My father had a change of heart. You said so yourself. Besides, I've long known my destiny, and I assure you it lies not with the Empire. A pity. And what of you, adventurer? Will you not consider making common cause with me? With your powers joined to mine, we might do much for this realm. Together, the four of us could bring order to Eorzea and usher in a lasting peace.
Are you serious?
No, and I can expect no answer than this from the three of you. So be it. It was your strength that made me proffer my hand in friendship, and it was your strength that makes me proffer now my blade. Save as an ally, you are too dangerous to be let to remain.
What the? Aw, jeez!
Hi there, big boy.
Oh boy. Run.
And seeing you here?
Makes no matter, one way or another.
Gaius, wait! Damn it! Cid, get back! We'll handle this!
Also, now he's in the middle for some reason. Don't ask questions!
Don't.
And we're outside.
Oh, Aeolian! I'm done with this story. My heart hurts. Oh, baby! I'm sorry! Get out! Don't hurt Elvy! Bonk.
Whoop, that's that.
One, and one. Knowing Gaius, he's headed for the Ultima weapon. If we find him, so too will we find our quarry. These instruments, we can monitor every nook and cranny in the Castrum. I think it's time we divided our forces. Go on ahead and give chase. I'll track your movements from here and guide you through the complex. We'll stay in contact via link pearl. Be careful, alright, you three?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you guys. Oh, wait! Oh, no, I can't rescue because we're not in battle. Rip. Oh, Cid has stuff to say. Thanks, Aeonica.
Done?
Where in the hells are you,
Nice.
Gaius?
I figured we should check since.
Since, I mean, we don't have to run. Oh boy, let's go this way! Mysterious, just a wall. There's just a wall.
Yeah.
That's it, oh! That's where where we need to be! We need that! That's what we need right there!
I once had to rescue someone because they couldn't figure out how to get out of this room.
Oh my goodness. I love it. Wait, can you go this way? You can go this way!
What?
What the
There's
crap?
space out
There's literally nothing to do back here. Nazeda.
There you go.
What do you know? You learn something new every day. Oops, I should have hit that guy. Got him. You'll need proper firepower to blast through that. Try and find another way through. Yeah, it does like...
Flare.
Yeah.
Fire flare, come up! Damn it.
Which is...
I have fire.
Which is hilarious because that was there. We saw that before coming, and Gaius went through it. So, how did he take it down?
No idea.
Gaius went through it? What?
Because Gaius had to go through it to get to the Ultima weapon. But it was already up before we even had the conversation with him. So how did he get through it?
Magic.
Yeah, apparently.
Wait, no, he's
Oh,
Gaius.
Gaius. Right.
Yeah, Gaius.
For some reason, I thought we were talking about Sig.
No.
No, no.
No, 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 no. No, no.
It's the one magic Garleans can do.
Plot.
Gaius is actually a ghost.
Oh my goodness. That makes so
No.
much sense.
Oh, but then he ruins the ship I have for him. Damn it.
Well, well, would you look at this? I found just the unit for you, Calosa. I'll send the identification data to the terminal. There ought to be an identification key reader nearby. There we go. Now we can operate a suit of Magitech armor. A bunch of new people don't know to do that because they just think that only one person needs to do it, and then they're just stuck running around in circles forever. And then no one tells them what to do because they're bad and they run through this. So, yeah. Oh, Writer of Histories is the best title I could ask for as a scholar main. A good title, good title. Wait a minute! I recognize this little doodad. Which drew this? Could it be? It put it up by itself! Hey there, Maggie! Ah, there she is. Trust you recognize our old friend. Maggie, was it? Must have shipped her here from Sentry. Considering all she's been through, it's a wonder she's still operational. Tough old girl. Baby, I just want to snuggle you. Alright, let's do this. Now that you're suitably armed, you can blast open the bulkhead. An external walkway will take you back there. You mean the one that they blasted out for no reason? Follow it till you come way down to the lower level. Let me guess, there's another wall that they blasted through.
At this point, they just might be trying to get some insurance on their own place.
They're asking Emperor Solus for some cash, a little extra cash on the side.
Look what the Warrior of Light did to our home!
Also, this is the best way to fire things. If you just hold up while pressing, like, and holding one. Oh, hey, there's an actual doorway. My gods. It's a starlight miracle. Now that I actually remember the name of Starlight, now I can actually say it. Hey, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Whoop.
Hi.
Fine. We'll blow them up. There we go.
I went exploring and then accidentally right-clicked on the Magitech terminal, so it just booted me out of the armor.
Rip.
Also, I can attack it now.
Oh, it stops being invincible. That's hilarious. Yes, but you're also doing like 6 damage.
Yeah, it's not a lot of damage, but I can actually
But you
damage it.
can. Thanks for the Peloton. That only works on you.
I mean, I'm the only one who needs it, technically.
That's true. Isn't there a Magitech armor around here, though? I thought that there was. Huh. Oh well. Jeez, this is blue. Oh no! No! Oh, there we go. Phew! Made it in. Where I belong. This is my new home. You know, this is a lot faster when there's...
It is. It's okay, I'm doing 7 damage on a crit, so...
We can do it. You're definitely helping.
Ow.
Just, yeah, don't... I can't heal you when I'm in this. Okay, I'll go slow for this one. Because that's a lot of people and they might aggro on others. Boop. Another bulkhead. Whoop.
Proto Ultima arm unit. What?
What? I think they're trying to like make new Ultima weapons.
No, wouldn't proto mean like prototype?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they like are
Yeah, because they don't
reverse
have
engineering
like
it.
schematics or anything.
Yeah.
Mm.
So they have to
So
like
if they want to build more, they have to make create a prototype.
yeah, they have to reverse engineer it by studying how it works and then trying to recreate it. All right, let's do it. Bulkhead's composed of a special alloy, extremely tough. Ordinary fire won't leave a mark, I'm afraid. Really? Even ours? You'll need to divert all power
Even
to
I
the
have
Magitech
magic fire.
cannon, as I did so memorably before. As you may recall, the armor's cores like to expire from this strange, but there's no help for it if we want to press on. Maggie, no! Now listen well. Press the control, engage artillery, then fire away. Don't mind the warning lights. Somehow I got all of that from the buzzing.
Just shoot it.
Yeah, just press the button. We did it! Maggie! No! Rip Maggie. You're a natural at this. Alright, the way's clear, but it's just you and your own 2 feet now, so be careful. Alright then. Let's do this. Whatever's beyond this door will face it with grace and style. I'm sure there will be no annoying, whiny loser children, man-baby children. Not at all. So true, Elvy, so true. You have been leaving a fine mess in your wake, adventurer. What? Who are you? Someone there. Yeah, it's this guy in red ranger armor. Hacker voice, I'm in. Garland, old friend, how it warms the heart to hear your voice again after all these years. Nero, is that you? Did you just hack our link shell? You sound well. It would seem this savage land agrees with you. A highest ranking tribunus of the 14th. It was you all this time? Tell me, Garland, how long do you intend to keep all the glory for yourself? What? You've lost me. Don't play the fool with me. Ever since the academy, I've been condemned to live in your shadow. By all objective measure, I was the more talented of the two of us, yet that fact counted for naught beside your privileged birth. You were admired as a young prodigy simply because your father was the great Midas Nan Garland. When you defected, I felt sure my star would finally rise. But by disappearing, you acquired the status of a legend. Your reputed genius gaining credulence merely by dint of your absence. Instead of cursing you for a traitor, the people came to think of you more fondly. You are still the young prodigy of Magitech. I, meanwhile, has ever been made to feel second-rate. I, who have continued to serve our nation faithfully. Whenever I fail to excel, why, it's only to be expected. Yet when I exceed all reasonable explanations, people proclaim that I walk in the footsteps of the great Sid, not bloody Garland! I don't know what to say. It matters not a whit what I achieve. Your existence has rendered mine worthless. Even Lord van Baelsar saw fit to earn for you a place at his side, and this in spite of your betrayal. Did he extend any such offer to me, the man who has remained loyal to him all these years? Why, no, he did not. Long have I endured this injustice, but no more. Lord van Baelsar is in the midst of activating the fully powered Ultima weapon. It is my magnum opus. The creature that will win me the recognition I am due. I will not let anyone interfere. Nero, what are you planning? What are you going to... Ever since I set foot in this benighted land, I have watched you. Every move you've made, every step you've taken. I've been watching you. You have felt icons, a feat made possible by the Echo, a peculiar power which shields you from their corrupting influence. It is of little wonder that my lord has taken an interest in you. As have I, truth be told. It is my desire to harness your power for use in the Ultima weapon. What's the time?
Rhyme time. Wait.
Rain time! Should I succeed, Lord van Baelsar will surely take notice. Beside this, Garland's achievements will be as child's play. Come, adventurer, and yield to me the secrets of your power.
We barely know you.
Sir, don't turn a hojo. I saw what was going on in Elvy's stream like yesterday, or yeah, a while back. Was it yesterday? For me. I've taken the liberty of preparing an electrifying stage for you. You might find my creations a handful.
Oh no.
You know what? He deserved to get punted for those puns. Punted! Hey! This changes nothing.
Punt you for that one.
Hey-oh. I'm getting stabbed by Elvy, so it's okay. Oh, he disappeared. Let's put our weapons away. That's the smart thing to do. Ha ha ha! The Ultima weapon is activated, and it brims with the power of the icons! Nothing can withstand its might! Aw, geez, that doesn't sound good. Huh? What the? Are you alright? Yeah, but Nero's gone! What of Nero? Fled? Damn it! In the instant prior to the blackout, the instruments detected a massive power surge from the deepest chamber. Gaius is certain to be there. We have no time to waste. Word arrived from the Alliance a short while ago. It seems the Order of the Twin Adder has completed its blockade of Castrum Sentry. Woo! With hands they can spare are hastening this way even as we speak, and likewise for the Maelstrom. All that's left is to destroy that Ultima weapon. Elvy shrugged. I should warn you, the chamber which houses the target appears to be saturated with etheric energies. There's bound to be heavy interference. Oh, so we can't talk? Even if we lose contact, you must go on. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do, alright? Mm-hmm. Alright, let's do this, you guys.
So he tells us not to do anything he wouldn't do. But he's a traitor to his country of birth. So what wouldn't we do?
We should become traitors. Got it. Also, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Also, he's not coming down here this way. So
that's true. He's just on the cameras.
Voice acting. I'm taking a drink.
Good idea.
Don't deepen.
Your Sappy dance, Calosa.
Fine, I won't die.
Too late, already thinking about it. Oh, what the?
Wait.
Were you just hiding on the roof?
Creep?
Tell me, for whom do you fight?
No, seriously, were you just on the ceiling this whole time?
Are you Spider-Man? Batman?
And do you believe in Eorzea?
I didn't even say Eorzea! What are you talking about? I'm so confused.
Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its faith is an instrument of deception.
Here it comes.
It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing.
I love how Aeonica has her.
Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not?
Her hand on her hip.
Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well at Cartano and call them down? They will answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether.
You can tell we've listened to this a lot.
Your gods are no different from those
Just
of the
a little bit.
beasts.
Just a lot.
Icons, everyone. Except but this. And you will see how Eorzea's faith is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown
Closis
to
is
your
also right.
masters,
Yeah.
which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Soir, to grovel at their feet?
Louis Soir.
The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world. To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak.
What? What the?
This is a man with a belt going into his pants.
A single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to innovation and death.
Oh no, you went Super Saiyan.
Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization. And in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation. Come, champion of Eorzea, face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, for none among you has the power to stop me.
Stop my...
Where? Aeonica's hat in close-ups is covering her eyes, so it looks like she's high-nooning. I mean, see, this is why bards are the best aesthetically.
Sometimes the red mage hat does it, and I just love it.
Let us dance! Good job, Aeonica! Good dance!
I'm gonna die.
No, you're not! Hey, you scaredy beaver. Come on.
I had not thought to be so hard-pressed.
Well, we are warriors of light.
Who would have thought that a dance would be enough to taunt him?
Most impressive. Such power befits a ruler.
Yeah, we are kind of rulers.
Yet, you lack the resolve
That's the trash.
to put it to proper use.
Rulers of the trash. Female cats are called queens. female breeding cats, they're called queens. So, Aeonica and Calosa here, queens. Queens. So yeah, rulers right there. Bada bam.
Yep.
Oh crap!
All
We
hail.
were too busy talking, he got away!
Oops.
I blame everyone except me.
But we learnt about cats.
We learned about cats. That was very important. Let's do this. What? Oh. Oh no. Oh no. How'd he get up there so fast? More teleporters.
Allow me,
He is a Super Saiyan.
hero, to do that which you will not.
You're right, he's a Super Saiyan, so he can use the instant transmission.
You just remember you could do that?
We just remembered. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. What? We're on an elevator? What?
But we're just on one.
To the true power
What?
of a
Looks,
We used an elevator go down to get an elevator that goes up.
sometimes to get up, you've got to get down.
Time to break dance. Here we go. Do, 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 do. All right, let's do it. I just did 17 damage. Oh, 80 damage. I don't. Oh no. Oh no, this isn't good. Oh no. What are we gonna do? Should I steal aggro?
I got it. I'm gonna take.
Okay. I won't steal aggro then. Go, Elvy! Oh no, Aeonica! Nice. Hearken to me, Crystal Bearer. Thy foe is darkness clad in steel. If thou wouldst triumph, thou must look to the light. What? Heidelin removed the protection! Hey, we can damage him now! If thou wouldst triumph, thou must look to the light. Grutus Instance, torn from the Ultima weapon! If we kill it too much, we're not going to see the others. Thou must look to the light. Titans as well!
It's up to you two.
Impossible!
I'm level 50, so.
Actually, I think he doesn't die until the last one happens, but still. He just sits there at 1%. Alright. Are we good now? Okay, maybe. I think it is. There we go. Thou wouldst triumph, thou must look to the light. How are you doing this? Yeah, see, and he's at 1 health. Dude, it won't let you kill him.
The Ultima weapon is all-powerful. Why does my enemy still stand?
Where?
Can her strength truly be so great?
I mean...
It is the blessing of light that confounds you.
What? Oh no.
Lahabrea.
My different?
Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal she bears.
So, this is what empowers her.
Beyond mortal limits. If you are to prevail, the hammer of darkness must needs be brought to bear upon the shield of light. And so it shall, for the Ultima weapon is host to a power of which you are as yet ignorant.
Ha! He's calling him stupid.
Speak plainly, Ascian.
He's calling you stupid!
The heart of Sabik.
Huh?
It is the weapon's core, an enigma whose surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient Alec failed to scratch.
So the Allegans didn't even know the power of this?
The magic within has lain dormant for eons.
Then who made it?
Of what magic do you speak?
A spell without parallel. Ultima.
Oh no, that's no good.
I sought the life force of the primals for no other reason but to quicken the core. For the true power of the Ultima weapon lies within its now beating heart.
Lahabrea, what have you done?
Oh jeez.
No more than was necessary for my god to be reborn.
Ugh.
Damn you, Ascian.
Rip.
The hour is at hand. Behold but a sliver of my god's power.
It's controlling. He's controlling the Ultima weapon.
From the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble. Unleash Ultima!
Oh no! Oh jeez! Oh no, rip those guys! Rip us! What the crap?
Game over.
Yeah, what? Hydaelyn! That was a shield like Louis Suarez.
Such devastation! This was not my intention!
Yeah.
Oh, Hydaelyn. It seems the task of keeping your champion alive has exhausted what strength you had left. Van Baelsar, your enemy's shield is broken. The rest I leave to you.
Yeah, well the icons are gone though.
We will speak later,
Ascian.
Ascian. But first, I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains. Come, adventurer. Let us find the answer together.
Come, adventurer, if that is your real name. It's not.
Didn't even learn our names?
Yeah, seriously.
I appreciate that we're social distancing.
Yeah.
Also, dramatic pan turn. Oh yeah, shoo, twirlies.
I do appreciate the explosions and the fire in this part.
What if the echo made you echo people's words and that's why Warrior of Light is quiet? You know what, Elvy? I think you're onto something. We settle this
in my
once.
head.
Violent fight.
This is most
Oh my
unexpected.
god.
Yours is the might of a ruler. Such is the difference between us. Wow.
I'll stop.
Rip.
You two need to stop doing damage.
I did not even touch him! I didn't even put a thing on him!
Sorry.
Yeah, he says that we are possessive of great might, and yours is the might of a ruler. Such is the difference between us. Such a difference that will assure my victory. Oh no!
He's doing Ultima now, so
he's using Ultima. We're gonna die if we don't kill him.
Actually, let's see if I can kill him by myself before he gets it off.
I'll get the magic check bits.
Hey!
Did I do it, or did someone help me?
It might have been my dot.
Oh, yeah.
No, no, no! Rip, Gaius. Oh no, he lost his Super Saiyan powers.
Heed me. The subjects of a weak ruler must needs look to a higher power for providence, and their dependence comes at a cost to the realm. The misguided elevate the frail, and the frail lead the people astray. Unless a man of power wrests control, the cycle will never be broken.
Barf.
Okay, boom.
You of all people must see the truth in this. You who have the strength to rule.
The strength. Blarp. Rip, Gaius.
He's just sleeping. He's fine.
2009 to 2020. He was only like 11 years old.
Oh dear.
Also, I just dated this.
I still love that smoke effect.
It's very nice.
So good.
Hey, Lahabrea, what are you?
Pathetic.
Yes! Got him!
Feeling all my
Boasting of unrivaled power. You were entrusted with the ultimate weapon. The ultimate magic.
I forgot to ask Aeonica to do that. That's my fault. I'm sorry.
Still, you failed. So much for the glory of man.
We were talking during the last fight.
I was trying to keep it. I was trying to keep it pure this whole time, but
Never!
you were just like,
Never!
The growing imbalance
there I am.
afflicting the planet must be redressed.
Redressed? Lahabrea,
If it is
you
permitted
creep.
to worsen, the very
Can you give me back
laws
my
of
boyfriend
existence, both
Nope.
etheric and
Damn
physical,
it.
will be warped beyond all recognition.
Also, your boyfriend is stupid and a dork.
Know you the root of this
Can you
corruption?
talk about yourself? Ooh.
Hey!
Hydaelyn,
What? Heidelin is the root of this corruption?
like a parasite, she must be burned out if the planet is to recover.
What? What are you talking about?
Not but the return of the one true God
Heidelin isn't the one
will
that blew up the
ensure
shit.
her complete excision.
Yeah, she's like the planet. What?
Yet, to pave the way for the Master's return, a chaotic confluence of untold proportions must needs be brought about. And that will necessitate the presence of the primals.
Wow.
Needless to say, both you and your Scion accomplices cannot be suffered to interfere in this endeavor.
Yeah, well, we're gonna
You will not leave this place alive.
punch all of your stupid primals. Let's do this.
It is
Wait,
past
if we
time
kill him,
for
do we kill
to
Thancred?
extinguish.
Oh, we are definitely
No.
killing Thancred.
No!
Thancred's dead. He says it. Spoiler alert, he says it. Thancred's dead. I'm sorry, Elvy, but we gotta do this. He's not gonna let us leave this fiery ring of hellscape.
So then I'll stay here forever.
If thou wouldst triumph, thou must look to the light.
Slap.
Wonder what my latest misery. Wow! You're a strong warrior of light. Know that if I should perish, so too will the mortal within the flesh I reside. Make your choice and live with it. No!
Mark not the dark minion's subtle words. Only light may banish the darkness. You mean there's a way to save him? Receive of me this power, my child, and raise the crystal aloft.
Hey! Finished in 45:20. 4:25.
Ish.
What the? Oh no, I'm getting echoed. Echoed. Yo, Lahabrea, have fun being here in this void of echo. Lahabrea's like, oh no. Hi!
If thou wouldst pierce the shadows, make thee a blade of light.
Don't mind if I do.
What? It's a rod. That's not a blade. What are you? You just got shot with light.
The darkness left him. I think Thancred's okay.
Yay.
Elvy's so happy. Hey! Oh no! Oh, Lahabrea, you screwed. Yes! Get light on! What? What are all you people doing here? You didn't do anything! Where's Aeonica and Elvy?
They're all dead. Everyone there is dead.
Yeah! Oh yeah, we're all dead now because this is the Echo Land.
Ultima killed everyone.
They are so many.
Rip Lahabrea.
What you get for taking my boyfriend?
Yeah, only Elvy can have his body.
Hot!
Oh god.
Gods damn it. Hey Thancred, what's up? His mouth just agape. The crystal of darkness got shattered! He's okay now! Hey! Where is he? Where's his body? I wanted to gloat. I think it's gone. Yay! We did it! Yeah! Good job, everyone. Let's get out of here before the fire reaches the ceruleum tanks and they all start exploding. And
Get to the chopper.
yeah, get to the chopper. And here's the end of A Realm Reborn 2.0, you guys. Whoop whoop! Oh! Hey, Thancred, get up. Oh, gods! Thancred, please, gods, get up! Well, I got Aeonica and Elvy out, but now I'm dead. What? Maggie? But how did I don't? Sure, okay, why not?
This is like, I saw you die.
Yeah, seriously. Rip Thancred. What? Gaius is alive still. Gaius, please, just explode.
And so my conquest ends, Cid.
Yup. Oh, I compress things. Whoa, so weird.
In smoke and ashes.
What did you expect? Also, he just disappeared. Rip. Like his little like model just disappeared to show him getting exploded on.
Hot.
Hot.
Hear, feel, think.
Yo, hey, Heidelin! Thanks for saving Elvy's boyfriend.
Warrior of light, beloved daughter.
Yeah, I am a beloved daughter, aren't I?
The darkness hath fled before the unclosed brilliance of thy spirit.
Heck yeah, and also everyone else's.
Yet it lingereth still beyond the sight of men, in forgotten corners of the world.
Oh, we need
in
some.
the depths of the abyss yet resideth the Dark One, watchful ever.
Is that
till this evil be cast out. Never shall the world know aught but a passing peace.
Can I say something?
Yet for the present, a gentle light shineth o'er the realm of Eorzea.
Can I say?
With thee at its heart.
Ah! Heidelin, please.
From sparkling moat shall it swell to glorious sun, and all the world shall bask in its warmth.
What? Nani? Oh, what? Heidelin, where are you going? Come back!
Blessings and joy be upon thee.
Heidelin, where are you going?
Go forth, my child, and be as a beacon of hope for Eorzea and the lands beyond through all the days of thy life.
I'll do my best. Okay, bye. Nazida.
My lady, all Twin Adder units have fallen back to the outer perimeter.
The Flames have completed their withdrawal, General.
Admiral, all hands accounted for.
Woo! People aren't dead.
She's still in there.
But the link shell isn't working.
Cid, has there been no word?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Well, we're dead. Hope you guys like being the Warriors of Light, because Calosa's gone now.
Damnation!
Oh, Papa Limo, it's okay. I'm sure there'll be someone else to heckle.
She's going to make it, I know she is. Ida is right. We must have faith.
Cid, can they not be evacuated aboard the Enterprise?
I mean...
That adventurer and the Scions are as the Warriors of Light reborn. We cannot abandon them to their fate. Not again.
Oh, not like what happened at Cartano.
I wholeheartedly agree, but flying into the midst of that would only add to the fireworks.
There must be something we can do.
Please, Mother Heidelin. Please light her way through the darkness.
I mean, I was talking to her. Actually, that's probably why I'm dead. She interrupted me escaping to talk to me. Heidelin, please!
Look into the light, my child. If thou wouldst see thy companions returned safe to thee, reach out to them now.
There!
I don't.
Oh!
Yes!
Our warrior of light.
Yes! The hero returns!
With a dead guy.
Thancred is with her.
I mean, not dead. Just unconscious. Sorry, Elvy.
Did you let him get singed by those explosions?
I totally let him get singed. I'm sorry, Elvy, don't hit me.
I don't hit you.
He was the fire buffer.
So fucking Rip Thancred, it's okay. I slapped a regen on him. He's fine. He's fine. Hey everyone! She was super chatty. Sorry, Altaron. Oh yeah.
You almost got us killed that one time, remember?
Now, we both know that was your fault.
I remember this cutscene vividly.
Mind your horns there, man-bull.
Mayhap when you mind your manners.
Oh, oh, oh.
Though the crystal that bound Thancred is no more, I doubt we can say the same of Lahabrea. And even if we could, we know that he is not alone. Confounded Ascians. Their god may be unknown to us, but their zeal is unquestionable. Suffice it to say, it would be folly to assume that they no longer pose a threat. Nevertheless,
Rip. Richard Epcar. Good job, man. You're a pretty good guy.
For now, we must savor what peace we have won, however ephemeral. Do you see, Grandfather? Our first step towards realizing the dream for which you gave your life.
Kyle Herbert's a really good voice actor, too. He did a good Lahabrea.
Friends, the dread night of Imperial tyranny and Ascian machination is ended.
Yeah!
A new day now begins in Eorzea.
True to their name, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, along with our champion, have delivered us from darkness.
Let their shared victories serve to remind us of our shared history. And let their bravery in the face of adversity inspire future generations.
Doubt not, the realm will need bravery in the days to come. Old rifts threaten to divide us within our walls, while hordes of beastmen claw at our gates. And though the Black Wolf be slain, the rest of the pack remains. Yet no foe need we fear, so long as we stand as one.
So long as the Scions stand for peace.
So long as our champion stands fast. For there exists no adversity over which we may not jointly prevail.
Teamwork!
No longer can we turn a blind eye to the suffering of our allies.
No nation stands alone. If one should fall, so shall we all. Eorzea is our shared home. For any one of us to know peace, so too must our neighbor.
Just as we join in solidarity before you this day, so too shall our grand companies be joined henceforth to strive not only for the good of mere nations, but for the good of all the realm.
Oh yeah.
Change will not come overnight. Yet I foresee a day, not so very far from now, when the lines that divide our lands fade, and all of Eorzea is one.
Sorry, did you hear that?
It has been but 5 short years since the Battle of
We did hear, but not in the stream.
5 years since the advent of the 7th Umbral Era. No victory, however sweet, can wash away our bitter sorrows. No triumph can reclaim those we lost.
Oh, Louis Soir.
Yet do not presume you honor them by dwelling on the past.
Heck yeah.
It was not the past they fought for. You would repay their sacrifice by looking to the future.
A future united, as the warriors of light united in the champion.
Now is the time for us to rise as one, bearing all of Eorzea on our shoulders.
5 years ago, Eorzea bore witness to the end of the 6th Astral Era. Now, the 7th Umbral Era draws to a close, yet we come together not to glory in its end, but to mark a new beginning.
Let it be writ that on this day, by the light of the crystal, Eorzea ushered in a new era. The 7th Astral Era is come. And thus is ours a realm reborn.
Title drop! Also, that era lasted 5 years. That was it. 5 years.
Yes.
Yep, an era. Hey, are we getting the credits? Hey, okay, finally. I'm sorry, I invited you guys to come in and talk, and then the game talked at us, but this is the time we can say hello. Hey.
Hello.
Hello. Hello for real this time. Thanks for coming. I wanted to talk about A Realm Reborn 2.0. Yeah, because this is, what was it? Our friend Aeolon was mentioning that, yeah, the other parts are better than it, and yeah, there were parts that, like, some people didn't like. I mean, I didn't like it, but I honestly really enjoyed it, even when it came out. Like, what about you guys? How did you feel about 2.0 and coming to this part? Altaron, we'll start with you. How do you feel? How did you feel about 2.0?
So, you know that I, had sort of a staggered, playthrough, I guess, of 2.0.
Right.
Because, like, I played for a few weeks and then got off it and then got back on for another month or two.
Yeah, I do remember part of it was because I ended up leaving for a long while, and then you finally did come back when I rejoined with, Yeah.
So there's not a great deal of the super early stuff I can remember or differentiate from different things, but I do remember the start of the Uldar story and quite enjoying that.
Okay.
The bit after leaving like the base city
Okay.
or your first city,
Right.
all the way through to like maybe the Titan fight was not like it fell flat there in my opinion, but it ended like everything after that was pretty strong in my opinion.
Definitely. Okay. And so so the big thing, I mentioned that some people actually did end up quitting the game. They were just not happy with the game because it wasn't all that good. And I think we've talked about this before, but what did you honestly, like, if I wasn't there with you during that time, would you have completed 2.0?
I don't think I would have. Maybe I would have finished the like going to each of the different cities.
Okay.
But then I don't think it would have grasped me after that. No.
Okay, sounds interesting. How about Elvy? I know you mentioned that you didn't have a lot to say about 2.0, but do you have anything you would like to say?
I did I did everything this year.
Oh, right.
So
This was literally, like, I started Shadowbringers, and then you started. I do remember that.
And so a lot of it is a blur, because especially during the Titan, like the wind up to Titan, like I just started not reading a bunch of it, because I was just like, I know that this is filler, and this is stupid, and I just want the important parts.
Right.
And so, like, I probably would have stayed on even if you weren't there. Just be like, it's okay. It's gonna be fine. There's more stuff.
Yeah.
But it was just like, I just wasn't reading a bunch of it. But I did end up liking it because I did latch on to Thancred and a couple other characters. And like, I need to know if these guys are okay.
Right.
Which is why I suffered through a bunch of things. So,
I mean, that isn't that how a lot of us play games? I do remember, Final Fantasy III, the remake, a lot of people hated that. And I will admit that I nearly did not finish it, but I had to see the ending for my happy, cute characters. I wanted them to have a happy ending. So, I mean, that is a thing people do. Yeah. And I think that a lot of people do, like, a lot of people will want to continue playing these types of games, but I do believe that 14, especially 2.0, is not that amazing. It as I said, shoestring budget. They rushed it out in like a year, and it shows.
I really did like Praetorium, because that was the culmination of all these frustrations that they put me through, and then they took my boyfriend. They took Thancred from me halfway through this story. I was just like, you need to give him back, and I need that resolution.
It really is like... It was, for you, you could actually show that was like, it was something that you felt attached to, and that was awesome. What was that, you, Altaron?
With Gaius, I feel like it would have been, like, it would have felt almost stronger story-wise if we had, like, encountered him beforehand without his gold, whatever.
Without his Super Saiyan powers.
Like, if we had fought him beforehand and, you know, it was a bit of a tough battle, but we still beat him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then he turns gold, and he's harder now.
That would have been nice.
Yeah, that would have been better.
In Praetorium, you mean?
Yeah, in Praetorium.
Oh, okay.
Or, like, if we fought him before Praetorium, like, just at his base level sort of thing.
That would have been nice.
Maybe we fought him, and then Livia came in and was like, no, this is my boyfriend. And then, like, he just skedaddled or something.
Yeah, like Livia was trying to protect him or something. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have also helped their relationship, because when we went through Castrum for the first time, it was like, Livia has this relationship with Gaius, which I thought was a thing because of one line he did with her in a meanwhile. He was like, see me in my bedroom later. I'm just like, okay, so that's
it was like my quarters 1 hour. And it's like, whoa.
And then in Castrum, she's like, he's mine. I'm just like, I'm not competing with you. I don't understand why you have this against me. And I don't understand why it's such a big thing now. I wish they had fleshed out, especially the Gaius and his main lieutenant guys, a little bit more in the story with Warrior of Light.
Yeah, especially, like, what was it? I was making the joke, I'm sure we won't encounter a man baby whining about whatever the crap that we don't understand.
Yeah. Like, you see Nero in those meanwhiles, like we said, but, like, Warrior of Light has never met Nero, and all of a sudden he's whining at them about Sid.
It's just like, why? But, so, like, yeah, there are definitely things that, like, show off that are definitely not great about this game, about this part of it. But
I mean, I'm glad this was the first storyline that they did, instead of, like,
the last.
They didn't have, like, Heaven's Word and then this one, or, like, one of the other expansions and then this one. Like, this is definitely a very good first story for what this is.
I agree. As I said, it was a Saturday morning cartoon. I always likened Gaius van Baelsar to, like, a Skeletor, you know? He comes in, he's like, I'm gonna beat you! And it's like, no, you're not! And then he gets trumped. And then, well, look, I meant, like, the card trumps. He gets beaten up by you so easily, and he's like, how could you defeat me? And and it's like, haha, Skeletor. It's really funny. So, like, I do like the things that they do later on. We already talking about 3.0. I'm sorry, you guys, but as I say, 3.0 is probably one of the best storylines. So we'll see when that happens. But so I was mentioning that Final Fantasy 14 really does do the online thing well. I was saying, because as we were mentioning, some people, if they don't have friends who are, like, playing with them and having fun with them, they leave this game. You really need a community when you're joining this game. 11 had that too. I remember trying 11 out, and the only people I have heard who enjoyed 11 would say things like, oh, it sounds like you didn't have a good community. Because I didn't, and I hated 11, and they were like, oh, it sounds like you just didn't have good friends to play with you. And I know that Square Enix knows this. I know that Yoshi P knows this as a devout player of MMOs. He's played Western MMOs. He goes to BlizzCon because he loves Diablo and World of Warcraft so much. So the people who are doing 14 now do understand that in order to create a fun online experience, it needs to focus more on the online aspects. And I think they do that very well, essentially. Like, having to... There are a lot of times people are like, what? I need to have 3 people to, like, make the airships? Why can't I have just one? It's like, do you want to play a single-player game? Question mark? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm really glad I came in with both of you being able to play with me, just because I know I probably would have made it farther after a Realm Reborn if I didn't have friends to talk about it with and just, like, enjoy it with.
Right.
Because MMOs aren't really my thing unless I have people to play with, and that's never happened before, so I've never played one before 14.
Right.
So it's just kind of like, it's really fun when you have friends to play with and talk about it with.
Also, everyone shut up. Game masters. I don't know. I was just suddenly thinking that they were all, like, tabletop game masters, GMs. I don't know. But how about you, Altaron? How did you feel about the like group aspect of this game?
I think, yeah, honestly, I can't say. I don't. If this was a single player game, I definitely would not be still playing it.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. I'm the main reason that I've never really played any other MMOs like for a long time is because I like to go at my own pace, and even when I'm playing with other people, they'll get so far ahead of me they don't even want to do the content that I'm up to.
Exactly.
So it just feels really lonely. But with 14, because they've got like the roulettes and like just general perks to playing with newer players, I think it benefits the community aspect a lot.
And that reminds me of, I haven't used it because Calosa is the white mage only, using air quotes, but each player can play every single job. You've noticed that Elvy was a dragoon at first and now it has become a red mage. So the characters can change and become, and like with World of Warcraft, you can't do that. Your characters have to, like, if you want to play something and like say you're ahead on your paladin and you want, and like, oh no, I wanted to play with you, you have to log out, go to your druid, log back in, and then set up a group. But with this, you just, okay, press a button, bam, you're already switched to a different class. And it really does. It helps. It makes it feel like just, hey, let's do something together really quick. And it makes you want to come on and see everyone. Yeah, I understand.
And it can change the way you play the game, because it, like, if I was a DPS for the longest time and then I finally tried healer, and like you learn that the game can be a little bit different when you run dungeons as different classes.
And it just, and the fact that it is so easy to, it's easily accessible, especially now, later on, there are some classes that start at level 50, at level 60, and it helps you, like, it would be good if you started with like a level 1 healer, just to make sure that like you kind of like edge through it and figure it out. But if you already understand some of that aspect, then sure, just jump in at level 60, you're fine. It really
also
does
shout
help.
out to Metal Yoshida.
Yeah, Meta Yoshida, there we go.
Little
Yoshida, there's 2 Yoshidas.
And also, like, even if you play different DPS, like, Dragoon is very different from Red Mage.
Oh my God.
One is ranged and one is melee, and...
Absolutely.
I cannot, I can't play Dragoon anymore. I'm done. I'm done with Dragoon.
I will watch over the floors in your stead.
Oh, thank the gods. Thank the gods for Elvy. So, like, yeah, I just wanted to talk and to say, like, 2.0 is definitely not the best, especially now. It's been, what, 6 years since 2.0 came out? It's been a while. And so, like, yeah, it's probably not up to snuff as compared to all the other MMOs out there. I do know that WoW is, like, completely recreating its entire thing just to make it more accessible for, like, modern days. And while we were talking about, oh, did they cut it? Apparently they cut everything in the post, so we'll see more of the cuts later on, but, well, at that point, oh, hey, it's everyone! 14 at its core is a social game, and as Elvy was mentioning, it's so much more fun to talk to people about the story you're engaging with. I remember when like a new patch comes out and everyone was like, did you just see that part? And it's like, don't say anything, I haven't gotten to the big explosives thing. It's like watching the season finale of Game of Thrones at that point. It's like, yeah. And so like, this is a game that should be experienced, and I know that I'm mostly doing this for like literally two people that I know who are decent, pretty good Final Fantasy fans, but just don't have the time or don't have the coordination to be able to play an MMO as swiftly and efficiently as like I've learned how to. So like
yeah, there's a learning curve for that.
Definitely.
I can tell you right now.
It's not Final Fantasy 15 where you can press a button and action happens. You gotta know how you move your characters and stuff. It's not just instant zipping around. It's not easy.
And even if you know your class really well, like I can do Red Mage pretty well at this point, I still look up dungeon guides to be like, okay, when is an AoE coming? Because sometimes lag will hit me at the wrong time, and I don't want to be that person always dying.
Always. I know exactly what you mean. Back when I had a really bad computer like your lag was, what is it? Titan's landslides would always knock me off. And so I had to memorize his attacks. Like, I knew exactly when he was going to use an attack at any point and be able to be moving before it, because if the attack was on my screen, it had already gone off on the server. It was that bad.
I still have those days. It's awful.
It still happens. I know exactly what you mean, and that's a big reason.
I disconnected partway through Castrum, so I mean it happens to everyone.
There we go, man. I know what you mean. Hey, and this is why this is another reason why I wanted to talk. Meteor survivors. They allowed this to happen. It's so amazing. This is the reason why A Realm Reborn has the longest video game credits in history. I don't know if it's in the Guinness Book of World Records or something, but it is 100% the longest video game credits in the game because of this. These are the people the players, the characters who existed in the last 5 months, maybe 2 months. I think it was 2 months. The last 2 months before Eorzea was shut down. 1.0 was shut down and 2.0 was made. These are all of the people. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm sorry if you actually do have a character that you wanted to look up with all of these people. You could just go through it like this and just watch them all. But there are a lot of people.
Sorry, there's some people with only one name here, so I guess.
I'm not entirely sure. Some of them are 3 names. There's Cantor, Festa, Laurel. I'm not entirely sure. Some of these have 4. It might be that some of them are actual. This might be their handle names. I do remember that there was a thing where they asked what you wanted to be known as. This, yeah. This was the legacy. There was a legacy campaign that was happening. So I'm pretty sure that some of these are just people who actually put their names in, but some of them are their actual character names as well. Yeah. So these are all of the people who were playing in Final Fantasy 14 before the fall. And man, I don't know. I'm a little sad I'm a little sad that they had to some of these were probably 1.0, like day one players, and as I said, I was there, and I didn't last. I had other games, better games to play, and like, I almost feel like, man, you guys got gimped or something. You guys got stolen from, like something like that, but there must have been some reason these guys wanted to stay. Some of them might have stayed for when Yoshi P started, and Yoshi P started making it decently fun. But like, yeah, I'm interested. And I'm happy. Thank you for playing the game, because if you guys didn't play the game, then maybe Square Enix might have finally just said it was a lost cause and just dumped it. And we wouldn't have had a 2.0, and we wouldn't have had Heavensward or Shadowbringers or anything fun like that. So I'm sorry.
You'd still be playing Final Fantasy 11 expansions.
Yeah, they're still making.
They're still making them, but
yeah.
For Western audiences, it's more. 14 is more popular.
Definitely, yeah, but yeah, 11 is still a popular thing, and they're still working on it. So like, Square Enix really does want to try, but I really think that if literally everyone left, they probably would have just pulled the plug. So I'm not sorry that I left. It's like, I don't give money to people that I know aren't really trying as hard as they should have. But I'm happy. Hey, there's an Edward Elric and an Edward Geraldine. That's adorable. Those are, yeah. Edward Geraldine is a Final Fantasy IV reference, but yeah. So I'm happy. I'm happy that these guys played it. I'm sorry that I couldn't have enjoyed it with them, but I'm also not sad that I didn't give money to a thing that I didn't enjoy. So, but I'm happy that I'm giving money to something that I do enjoy now. But anyway, thank you so much. Thank you everyone for listening. I am going to stop this here. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna click on.
Isn't there the
There's some post credits.
Yes, there is a post cutscene. I meant I will stop the credits. Thank you. Thank you for making sure. You're right. I am stopping the credits. I am not stopping this thing. Do you want to keep staying with me during this? I can cut out Discord at this point, because I don't know if we're going to be saying much else. Is there one last final thing that you wanted to say?
No.
Thanks for introducing me to the game.
I'm so happy that you enjoyed it, honestly. I love this game. I really do. You could tell. But I've been seeing in other videos, people are saying it's annoying and dumb, but the energy that I've been bringing to it because of my love for it is making it not as bad. So I'm glad that my energy has helped you enjoy something that really does get better later on. So thank you, and thank you for joining me this time.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, I will go to the post credits, but I will drop Discord here and drop these wonderful people. Thank you. There is a Gaius. What the? But I'll drop this Discord now, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
See ya. And special thanks to the actual people who are not who are not these people. Sony Computer Entertainment Japan Asia. Yeah, that's why they're doing the Meteor Survivors thing. They used to not have this part where you could skip the Meteor Survivors and still go to the special thanks. You would just skip these guys and it was like rip. Yay! Nope. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, production executives. We already talked to everything we want to. Oh, is it? Mr. Headshot. Hey, Mr. Naoki Yoshida. Thanks for making this game not be bad. Square Enix, don't mess it up again, sir. Don't mess it up again. Please don't. Hey, we're still partying. Nice. Oh. Yes, it was very funny, I'm sure. What the? Echoed! What? Not again? Now what? Huh? Why is Heidelin all dark? What is going on? Could that be the Ascian's god? Huh? Head.
What is it?
Huh? Nothing. Just a dark crystal. What?
That roar. It can't be. Did you hear that?
There's no time to spare.
What the?
Where is it coming from?
Dread tidings, chaos and carnage!
What? Where?
It is an abomination! A primal has awakened!
What? Oh no. That sounded like Bahamut. Altaron. Ah, shit, here we go again. Nice meme. Another
Cast Bahamul move.
Bahamut stirs.
One Azaz moves down.
As will the others ere long.
Fanzad Lokpai ki had Aldorn Zur.
Sorry, 'tis not a question of whether Eorzea's champion should yield, but of when.
We next starve Chemuv. They only cause the pause right ball.
And with each passing moment we draw closer to the reckoning. Oh no, that's a lot of Ascians. That's a lot of ass-ians. To the one true God! To Zodiac! Oh no. Oh no, I know Zodiarch. I know Zodiarch. And thus did dawn break on a realm reborn. But where there is light, there is always shadow. Hey, let me just teleport here with everyone. What the? Hey, everyone's here to say good job. Aw, that's so cute. Hey, Arnvald. One day I hope to become a hero to the people like you. A hero like Abba and Ollie were to me. Aww.
Watching you live the life of a free adventurer was helping me realize that I can't keep putting off my dreams forever neither. I've been talking with Wedge about opening a workshop, independent of Garland Ironworks. Maybe in Vilbrand, I don't know. Working with a chief is great and all, but someday I want to build my own enterprise, you know?
You're an inspiration to us all, Calosa. An honest-to-God's hero that never gives up, never gives in. And neither will I. I'll win Totaru's heartsea if I don't.
Oh, Wedge, you dork. Hey, it's a triplets! Yeah, thanks, Brennan. Come a long way since I first met you on that carriage today, Eorzea. Guess it means we're square, eh? Whoops, sorry. Sure give those Imperials what for. I knew you were something special, Calosa. I reckon a lot more folk will take up adventure after hearing what you've done. Brave men and women all hoping to become the next Calosa Whisper song. Aww. Altaron is rooting for Wedge. Also for the glory of mankind. Wait, wrong game. Darustel. Oh, he's a Duskwhite. By the gods, to think that this ragtag bag of idealists could lay the 14th low. So it's a tale straight from a storybook. I imagine my former associates would find it most appealing. After all, what young ruffian hasn't at one point fancying himself a hero in the making? I think I may bring more than a few recruits back with me from the 12's Wood. Aww. Thanks for clapping, man. Iliad! We held a vigil at the church until word came of your success. I cannot express to you how relieved I am by your safe return, Calosa. Aw, Iliad. And he's alongside Sid. Also, this guy and his mustache. Look at his dumb mustache. Wait, no. Oh, there we go. Look at your dumb mustache. Oh, hey, it's a mooncat. She's the scholar mooncat. Yo, Sid! Think we could all do with a good rest, don't you? No, I could. Whoops, sorry, Sid. Still haven't had time to think about everything that happened. About Nero and even Gaius. Yeah, it's a Duskwhite, yeah! See, look at him. Look at this Duskwhite fellow. Duskwites are so cool. Wildwood are less awesome, but they're also awesome. Hey! Thanks for clapping, all yous.
We all decided to give you a special surprise welcome, just like one in Heroic Epics. Your story took many twists and turns, but you managed to get to the happy ending. Let's hope for more happy endings to come. Aw, thanks, Ida. So a new era has begun. On such a momentous occasion, I find it good for the soul to tie up loose ends. What would I suggest you do? Why, the same thing you do after accomplishing a task. Try to take over the world. Report to Minfilia. It ends where it begins, my friend. Aw, Papa Lima, you dork. I realize that I've been the cause of tremendous consternation, and for that I deeply apologize. But you haven't the time to waste chatting with me. Minfilia's expecting you. Yeah, well, you know how you could apologize to me, Thancred? You could ask Elvy on a date. Welcome back, Warrior of Light. We, all of us, prayed for your safe return. The 7th astral era has dawned, setting in motion a myriad of new beginnings. I suspect our paths will diverge for a time. Have you said your farewells to the Scions? I'm doing it right now, Yushtola. I'm doing it. Jeez. Calosa the matchmaker. Oh, you. The land my master sheltered from oblivion hath been delivered unto a new beginning by the hand of the Warrior of Light. Thus doth history mark the passing of an era. But the dawn doth brighten the sky and shineth o'er this nascent age of hope.
And though the clouds gather to mute the sun's rising glory, I would walk far with thee under its gentle glow. You know what, Urianger? I'm beginning to slightly understand some of what you're saying. And you know what? I'd go on an adventure with you too. Maybe. You know, if you learn how to actually fight, I guess. Oh, try. Yeah, you were literally typing trying to take over the world. I'm just saying. Alphino! What did you do? You did, like, nothing. You helped Sid remember who he was so that Sid could do more stuff than you. Alphino, why are you standing next to Minfilia? Well, I guess maybe it's because you and Minfilia did jack all. You know what, whatever. Where men go as one, there is life. And where there is life, there is cause to hope. The light of hope shines brilliantly within you, Calosa. I only wish my grandfather were here to see it. You know what? I'm beginning to remember bits and pieces of Louis Soir from before. I wish I could see him again too, Alphino. Altaron, that was a very awkward way of asking if I like long walks on the beach. You know what? Would I walk with Urianger? Platonically, maybe. The Archons have conducted a preliminary investigation into the origin of the roar that rang out during the celebration. Their findings strongly suggest that a new primal has appeared. The roar generated a distinctive wave pattern in the ether, a pattern observed only once before in history. 5 years ago, to be precise. I should like to think it mere coincidence, yet we cannot discount that possibility. Well, I trust I need say no more. At great sacrifice, we have delivered Eorzea from the threat posed by the Empire and the Primals, and thereby secured peace. We cannot well allow the realm to be plunged into chaos once more. You have given your all for our cause, risking life and limb on I know not how many occasions. Yet our struggle continues, and we need you now no less than before. Please continue to stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm, of this very star. And that, my friends... Hey! We can now fly! Sorry I've cheated before, but now it's official! We can now fly while mounted in La Noscia, Thanalan, Blackshroud, Cortha, Central Highlands, and Mordona. To take flight, simply jump while mounted. Although I've changed it so I need to jump twice, so. But there we go. A Realm Reborn, Part 4, completed. And you know what? I said it would be longer because I thought that there was a little more like starting before the Castrum, but seems like it's not. So I'm going to sit down here and we might call it early today. I'm actually kind of sick. I had an episode a few hours ago, so I should probably end it early anyway. Could have done a dungeon or something, but maybe we'll do that another time. I have an idea of what we're gonna do next. We're gonna pretend that things are... the story is not going to start. We'll do some side quests. My plan is, because it's official and canon now, my plan is to do Crystal Tower. Crystal Tower next. There is a skyscraping spire that shines in the light of 1,000 stars, and we're gonna try that out. Maybe afterwards, of course, we heard Bahamut screeching, so we're gonna have to do Binding Coil of Bahamut at some point. So we'll do that. We'll do Binding Coil. We'll do Crystal Tower first. Crystal Tower's fun and probably a little faster, maybe, give or take. And then we'll do Binding Coil. And then we'll start on the main quests again. So, Crystal Tower is part of the main story now. Definitely necessary to do. Because we gotta know about those characters, man. We gotta know. It's imperative that we finish that up. And so, we'll do that another time. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. Oh, right! I need to do the White Mage quests. You are correct. I should probably do the White Mage quests next time then. Crystal Tower can wait. I'm sorry. We can make fun of stupid, annoying cat boys another time. All right, then. Thank you. Once again, one more time. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Elvy. Thank you, Aeonica, for coming along and joining us for that conversation. I hope it was enjoyable to people watching to have us talk about it. Maybe if people liked this, when other things pop up, I'll bring everyone in and we'll do it during the credits again, just like before. Probably. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, thanks so much one more time for coming. And I will see you guys another time. Bye-bye!